Hi, I'm Alessio Cavatore, and I'm a great fan of Rockroar.
I'm Ronnie Renton of Mountain Games, and I'm a great fan of Orgullo.
What's up, Wargamer? Here is Rockro from the Fifth Central Studio in Spain. Sphere Wars is a Spanish company that has a 28mm game with the same name. They have been some years now in the market, and they have launched two superior warriors. One is the Leviathan, an alien-like creature with tentacles, and the Werewolf, a giant bone. Now, they're launching an Indiegogo so they can make the three superior warriors more. So each of one of their faction has one. These three superior warriors are Icarus, a man with winged armor, Hinos, a big salamander with little apes and demons on his back, and Rasputin, a big, giant, mechanical golem. Sphere Wars plays in the world of Sapphire, where 5 gods fight each other. There are Kurgan, god of the ice, Kazak, for the fire burning, Malasur for the wind, Marhet for the sand, and Salsael, goddess of life. Now I will show you the video made specially for this Indiegogo, and afterwards I will talk about the factions. Desplegamos.
Welcome to Sphere Wars, another world. Discover a dynamic skirmish game of 28mm miniatures in which you will never play alone. Go deep in a whole new concept of fantasy where every race created by different gods is forging its own destiny.
Science of Kurgan. From all the Zephyr creatures is amongst the science of Kurgan where the most powerful and terrible can be found. They are the Soimi, which together with their brother race, the Rigor, have become of one mankind, and other races in the sphere main enemies. Not for anything the Soimi are predators, feeding on the vital energy of the other creature, which they absorb by sticking their tentacles in their victims. On their behalf, the Rigor share the hunger of their big brothers, but they lack stings. In return, they have a ferocity that makes them very dangerous beings, and also their tails ends in a sharp blades able to inflict terrible wounds to their enemies. Aliens. Among all the bands you can play in Sphere of War, the Alliance is by far the one with more medieval look, a more classical approach to the Middle Age as we think of them nowadays. The reason makes many players to move towards them just for using a band made up of hardened knights and skillful Amazons. However, these are not by far the only attractive. You can play Alliance with any of the two factions, the Legion of the 100 Hearts, composed only of manned knights, and the Amazon of Ishar, composed only by battler women, or a combination of both. In the true Alliance, playing with any of them will take effect on your strength and weakness. Pax of Ure. There is no other band in Sphere of War universe as versatile as the Pax of Ure, made up of very different creatures with two things in common. All of them are two work of Kazakh, god of incineration, and of course the only aim is to destroy everything and everyone in their way. Wild and unforeseeable, we can grant you will roar with laughter as you lead these small and fiendish incinerators. Combatants of this band might seem weak and small, but the low cost of most of its disposable combatants makes packs of Ure bands to be overwhelming in number, being able to get rid of much stronger combatants thanks to exhaustion and small wounds. Adepts of Malazur. The Adepts of Malazur band is visually very attractive. That is because the leaders and troops are really captivating. You can find all kinds of fierce animal people, which however displays some human features, but of course the attractiveness of its miniature is not by far the only strong point of the band. Unlike other bands, playing with them is also different to their individual characteristic, and that is because every troop type you can choose from is focused on some specific function which most likely no other troop can do, and their level of belief in Malazur allows transferring information between them and take effect in a comrade in arms. Newborns. The newborns emerged in Darline motivated by the disagreement of important amount of its inhabitants towards the 100 Hearts Legion's instaured government. Unlike the Legion, the newborns potentiate and acquire all kinds of new discoveries in order to evolve in several areas such as alchemy, mechanics, and other science seriously restricted by the Legion of 100 Hearts. led by the mysterious master, a man with a past and face unknown even between his followers. Many are the achievements achieved during these years.
Welcome to Sphere Wars, Another World. Discover a dynamic skirmish game of 28mm miniatures in which you will never play alone. Go deep in a whole new concept of fantasy where every race created by different gods is forging its own destiny.
Hi, my name is Marina,
My name is Oscar.
and we are two of the partners who are going to show you Sphere Wars.
Be welcome. What we're gonna do first of all is showing you the Sphere Zone. Now I would like you to enjoy some flashes that sum up the game. 4 are the gods that make up the celestial pantheon, 4 like natural elements shaping the planets. These brothers are in perpetual confrontation. It seems impossible for one of them to overcome the others, except for a while. The 4 gods were made of the 4 primary elements, but only one of those stood up in each one of them, and these shaped their particular personalities. They are in continuous fight to show who is the mightiest among them, but none of them could exist without the other 3. Should one of them be destroyed, if a god can never be destroyed, all of them would probably disappear along with the entire universe.